Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you haven't joined in a while, thank you for taking the time to pop on and watch this video. In today's video, I am going to be doing another unboxing. This is the same company of the last thread unboxing video I did. The company is called LIUHG. It's LIUHG. And I really did have to go to Google Translate so I could get the translation correct. Now, this company is a fantastic company if you're looking for a really great quality thread at some budget pricing. So one of the things that I am really happy with is that my channel, I do products that are budget friendly for viewers and for new sewing beginners. And I really like to show products that offer that to you. A lot of people that are just starting out are on a budget. So these are some really great thread sets that can get you started. And not only are they budget friendly, but they're a very good quality. So I've got my little script over here, so if you see me kind of moving over here a little bit, not only is it a great price, but the quality of the thread is fantastic. In my last unboxing, I did the embroidery threads. And today this is going to be the 36 color sewing thread set. And you're actually getting a 72 piece sewing thread set because you have a matching bobbin for each color. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And I did pre-check it to make sure everything was okay in the carton. So I did get a little sneak peek. I just had to so I could just see all the beautiful colors. Okay, so what you're going to get is you are going to get a warranty card. So it's to activate your warranty, or if you need help, they have a 24/7 customer service line. And there's just some little facts on the back of the card for you. Then they have this great little brochure inside each box that you get, and it talks about their story, how they got started, their commitment to sustainability. Okay, so there's that. Then you get your factory and the capability and your ultra range. So I really like that this company includes this in the carton so you can learn a little bit about the company. Okay, so each spool is 400 yards, and like I said, you get 36 spools, and I really like that they have them all color coordinated to the color family. So let's go ahead and get them all out. These are really beautiful colors. I'm going to go ahead and set the box aside. Okay, this right here really impressed me. Not only do you get a bobbin with each color, so to get you started right away, but it comes in a nice case, and it's a nice reusable case. So let's go ahead and open this. And like I was saying, each spool is 400 yards. It is a 40 weight sewing thread. And there we go. Let's go ahead and open that. So it's a nice little case. I really love that they did this. I love the fact that you get a nice reusable bobbin case. Okay, let's throw that away. Okay, so the way these are marketed is they are for sewing machines and sewing, or hand sewing. So I'm going to be doing both tests. I'm going to use my SQ9185 machine, and I will be sewing a pair of leggings that I need to repair. Some of the threads have popped, so I will be using a jersey needle. And we have a visitor. Come on, little girl. Can you hop down? Let's go ahead and move her out of the way. Come on, baby. Go on. Okay. So a few other things with this thread is, like I said, you get 36 pieces. So 36 colors, and with a total of 72 pieces, I'm sorry. So you get 36 colors and a bobbin for each one for a total of 72 pieces. This company gets a 4.8 star rating on Amazon. Currently, the regular price for this thread is $16.99. Last time I did check, it was on sale 24% off for a price of $12.99. Let's see, it is a AAA grade polyester. The machine, the threads are machine washable. Again, they do have a 4-ply twist that usually a lot of threads are like a 2-ply twist, but this is a 4-ply twist, and that makes it 4 times stronger. It helps reduce friction by 60% for a smooth, resistance-free stitching, for less tangles, less breaks, and less lint in your machine. If you are a quilter, you will know that less lint in your machine is a big factor that we try to avoid doing that. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to choose my color. And I think I'm going to just do probably one of these blues, because the pants that I'm going to be stitching are black with some blues in them. And I'm going to just do a blue so I can show you at the end of the video how the stitch out did. Okay, give me just a few minutes and I will be back with my impressions on how it did with the stitch out on the machine. Okay guys, so I have completed my first test stitch out. What I did is one side of my stretch pants, I used a vertical spool holder, and then on the second one I did a horizontal spool. So I tried this little spool holder that I have. I wanted to test the spool using it both ways, using it up and down or using it horizontal. And my brother SQ9185 has the option of a vertical spool pin if you attach it to the bobbin winder, or it has the horizontal spool. So what I did is I wanted to test it both ways to give the spool the benefit of the doubt. Both of them worked perfect. I didn't have any problem. I'm going to just wind this back up so I don't waste any of this thread on here. What I also did is, this is a jersey material, stretch material, so I made sure I used the correct needle for the type of fabric I was sewing. I also used the, what was it? The jersey needle. Yeah, I said jersey needle, sorry. Okay, so the bobbin works quite well in my machine. They are class 15 or 15J bobbins. That is the bobbin that my brother machines take. My Singer machine also takes the same machine. I did not test it on the FAF because I wanted to use the bobbins that came with the set. So, and my FAF machine does require a size L bobbin. Okay, so I ended up using purple because there's a lot of purple in this fabric. I'm going to show you up close, and hopefully you guys can see the different color. I'm not very good at sewing garments, but basically all I did is I just redid the seam that went down the side of my stretch pants. So hopefully you guys can see everything It stitched absolutely amazing. Would I recommend this for sewing machine sewing? Yes, I would. I really like this thread. I like doing slow stitching on my machine when I'm doing intricate piecing for my quilts. If you're doing a mending project like this and you're going to be using a higher speed, that worked as well. I'm going to trim this one off. So that worked for me as well. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to go in and I'm going to use the white thread, and I am going to do a hand stitching project. I do a lot of English paper piecing, and what I'm going to do is I am going to now test the thread with that, and I'm going to show you here. So I have some of my little English paper piecing pieces here, and I usually just use leftover bobbins when I do my embroidery project. So that's a really fine thread. What I'm going to do is I'm going to test the white thread on this and see if it goes through my tiny little needles here. I use very small needles. But what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and give that a test. I may have to use a larger needle. That's not a big deal. That's not a deal breaker. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to test out a few different needles to see what works best. I typically use this tiny little, you can see that needle is like, what, just over an inch long. And I really like these needles because it gives me a fine stitch when I hand sew. So that's what I'm going to try next. I will pop back on when I have a couple pieces sewn. That way I can give it a really nice, accurate review. Okay, we will see you back in a little bit. Okay, so I have tried doing a stitching test to see how well the thread does for hand sewing. And I actually really like this thread. So what I usually use is I just use the bobbins when I am doing a embroidery project, and I was doing the leftover bobbins instead of wasting the thread. If there wasn't enough thread on the bobbin to start a new project, I would use that bobbin and use it for hand sewing. And I like double, you can see here that I have double strands of thread. And with embroidery thread, it's very thin, so I didn't have a problem doing that. So what I did to give this thread a nice test out, what I did is I sewed two with single strand, and I really like single strand better than I do double strand on this thread. So these last two pieces, you can see that I did do double strand thread, and I think with this particular thread, one strand will work better for me because it did twist a lot. And I do not like using the beeswax on the thread when I use it. That's just preference personally. But I think what I'm going to do is I am going to save this thread set, and I'm going to use it for hand sewing. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because these spools, let me show you them again. So this is the purple one I used for doing the pants, and then these I put them in a little Ziploc bag, and these are the other ones again. So let me show you. So these are the other packs that came with the 36 spool set. Give me just a moment, please. Okay, sorry about that. Little Luna was right outside the door crying, so I needed to open the door. Okay, so like I was saying, here are the other 4 packs, and here are the ones that I have already opened. So I tested the purple one with the bobbin on my Brother machine, doing, let me show you here. I just did up the side of the pants, just a regular, I forgot, overlock stitch to redo the seam. Come here, baby girl. Come on, quit yelling. Come on. So I did that, and I really do like stitching on the machine with this. It worked at my highest speed that my Brother machine does. And here's our little Luna. I'm gonna move her out of the way again. So my overall impression with these threads is that I love it for quilting. Hand stitching, I really love that they give you the bobbins as well. Hand stitching, I love that it comes in so many different colors. And I'm definitely going to use this for my hand stitching sewing kit because I love the size of the spools. Usually when I sew, I use large cones. So these are going to be absolutely perfect for my hand sewing kit. And I'm going to actually use them because I will be doing a kind of a scrappy quilt project. And these are the colors of threads I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using multiple different colors for this actual next crazy quilt that I will be making. So it's going to be perfect to have the actual thread colors that are going to blend in with the fabrics perfectly. Okay guys, I would highly recommend this kit, especially if you are a hand sewer. The only negative thing is they do not have large cones right now. I really hope they do branch out and start making some larger cones. If they do that, I will definitely purchase from them to do my quilting. I just prefer the larger cones, but for a hand sewing kit, I have found the threads that I will be purchasing for my hand sewing kits. So I hope you guys like this little review. Please go and check them out on the Amazon site. I will have a link. I might not have it right away, so please check back. They will email me a link for that. So yeah guys, please go and check those out. We will see you guys really soon in another new video, and I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks guys. Bye bye.